I've been thugging through my rainy days. Oh, wait. I ain't trying to hang today. Oh, wait. What is up there, guys? And welcome back to yet another episode of The Evolve. How you guys doing on today? You know what? I'm doing all right. You wait a second. This ain't a happy video. This ain't a happy video, people. Because some people are mad, guys. Some artists with Eminem and Shady Records, they ain't happy. Some stuff is going down. Well, maybe, sort of. Well, the thing is that some people ain't happy, and that's what we're talking about on today. We're talking about some of the tension that is starting to spare up amongst, an artist or two inside of Shady Records. Some of their prime artists. And let's just get right into it. Okay, so Shady Records. Shady Records, led by the rap god himself, Eminem. Back in their heyday, back in Shady Records, the label's heyday, you had people that represented the album, that represented the label. You had those three people. You had 50 Cent, and you had D12, and you had Obi Trice. These three kind of was like the face of the label, and they did their thing. Obi Trice, he released an album under the Shady Records. He released his debut, and it was called Cheers. Now, Cheers, it went to sell over a million copies, and it went platinum. That's Obi Trice. And then we have D12. Now, D12, they released an album called D12 World in 2004. This album went to be #1 on the Billboard 200 charts. And not only that, this sucker went platinum 2 times. These were some crazy, they were the face of Shady Records. And then there was 50 Cent. And Get Rich or Die Trying. I'm not going to say his charts. I'm not going to say how much money he made and how many albums he sold. But let me just say Diamond. So these three, back in, like I said, Shady heydays, these were the face. But now we still have some lyrical powerhouse there. Right now, when you think of Shady Records and some of their artists, you did have Slaughterhouse and Yellow Wolf for a time, and they released one album before they kind of dismantle, and they are no longer with the Shady record label. But nowadays there is Boogie, and there is Conway, and then there is Westside Gunn. All three are super monstrous in their lyricism and their delivery. These guys are no joke, and they're great. But that's not what we're here to talk about. We're here to talk about the tension and what's going on. Well, it kind of starts with, let's take Boogie. So Boogie, he released everything for sale. Now, this did fairly good. He only sold about, he sold about 19,000 the first week, but he did peak number 18 on the charts. And plus, Eminem, he got on that. You guys know the song I was singing, Rainy Days. Oh, wait. So Eminem got on the album. Like I said, he peaked at 18. Nothing super crazy, but it's not D12's World 550K. 550K, the first week. It is 18, but like I said, we're living in a new generation and time, so to speak. But that was Boogie. And then you take Conway, which is their other signed artist. They signed Conway and Westside. They signed Conway and Westside Gunn both as solo artists for solo, and also as a group too. So there are like 2 contracts here. But you take Conway. He haven't released an album just yet under the Shady Records, but he has been teasing us. God Don't Make Mistakes. Everyone is hyped up. I mean, I'm interested. I can't wait for it. Back in March and June and May. I mean, last summer he put out the track list and he's been hyping it up. Also, he had this tweet where he was talking about, man, I can't wait to drop this. The project is done. The album is done. And I really hit on a lot of stuff personally. You know, I may need counseling, but I just put it all out on the record. I put it all out on the album. So he's just waiting for the green light for a Shady record label to give him the green light to go ahead and release it. But now, Conway, he did state in an interview that Eminem is on the album. You know, looking at the track list, they didn't have a feature of Eminem on the track list, but things could change. But just want to say, but then that leads us to the whole thing with the video on today and who's actually mad and who's actually talking about it. You know, because some of the artists like Boogie and Conway, they may feel a certain way, but they haven't been as vocal. And, you know, actually Eminem got on the track with Boogie. But Westside Gunn, he's a different story. You see, just this month, Westside Gunn, he put out an album. Did you know? You probably didn't. And that leads us to his point and the point of this video today. See, his album just came out about a week ago. Well, 2 weeks. Wait, when was October 2nd? Today's the 27th. Maybe 2.5 weeks ago. Anyway, Westside Gunn, he put out an album. And it was called Who Made the Sunshine. Now, this album so far, it has peaked at number 64 on the Billboard charts. I mean, it's nothing crazy special, but it's not bad. I mean, in the top 200, it did peak, you know, in the 100s. But then you take someone like Boogie, who actually had an Eminem feature, and it peaked at 18. You know, it can help. It does help having Eminem on there. And the thing is, with Westside Gunn, there is no Eminem feature or Eminem on the track. Now, I don't know why that is the case. I can't understand, but I do know, you know, if I had to guess, you know, it is October 2nd and it is a lot of COVID or whatnot. I don't know, but I have a theory. You know, back in June, Westside Gunn, he's been very vocal. He's been very vocal about not getting the support, from the label. He's been hinting at that he haven't been happy, you know, with Shady Records, with Eminem, you know, with the support. I mean, they were nominated a few months ago for a BET award, as far as best group and whatnot, for solo. And then, you know, after they were nominated, you know, they're at the awards. Westside Gunn, he tweets, his tweet, this is what he said. He said, I wonder if Shady Records even know that we were nominated for a BET award. So he was just kind of throwing hints that, yo, they don't even care, or they don't even know, or what the case may be. It could be something around, but he inched that out. And then recently, 2 days ago, he did the same thing. You see, Eminem recently, he just put out a tweet. The Eminem's page, so to speak, Eminem's profile there on Twitter, where Alchemist, that is his DJ on tour, his tour DJ, had just put out an album right here. And Eminem, he shared it, and he told people that they should go check it out, go buy it. Now, Alchemist is not on the Shady record label or sign, and I think this is what sparked Westside Gunn again. You see, a fan of Westside Gunn actually replied underneath of that, and they said this: yo, no post of Westside Gunn's album? He's on your label. Laugh out loud, like, what the, come on now. That's what a fan had said. Now Westside Gunn, he does reply to that tweet. He replies with this. He replies with some emojis, some laughing emojis. Like, yes, I've been saying that. And then 3, shh, don't say nothing. But I gotta be quiet. So he acknowledged it once again that, man, something's going on. Like, why ain't they promoting me? Do they even know me? He's still keeping that same dialogue. And I gotta say, because if it was any other record label, whether it was P. Diddy or whoever, if it was another artist, you know, I would be on their head about this. So I'm gonna be fair. You know, this is weird. I mean, October the 2nd, your artist has been out with an album. And the only thing on your Twitter is not your artist. And it's been, since October 2nd, it's been 1, 2, almost 3 weeks. But on October, what is today? No, it's been 2 weeks. Because what is today? October the 17th? No, today is October the 16th. So it's been 2 weeks. It haven't been that long. He's still got time. Second. Okay, so it's been a week and a half. 2 weeks, maybe. And Eminem hasn't tweeted or shared it or said anything about this man's album. You know, this artist's album. And I gotta be honest, I would feel a certain way. Because me being under someone like some Shady, yeah, one, I don't have them on my album and I'm not utilizing them. But then on the second, can I get a tweet? Can I get something? So that is a little weird, but we don't know circumstances. We can't jump to conclusion. We don't know because we haven't heard from Eminem in months. So we don't even know if it's the case. Maybe he has COVID. You know, like I said, it's only been a week and a half, God forbid. But I'm just saying, we don't know the circumstances as to why. And probably, you know, that tweet that came out, it probably wasn't even Eminem. But you know what? I can't say that. Because if it was anyone else, just like that scam with Royce the 5'9" and him letting that scam company use his account, and I said that Royce was accountable, Eminem is accountable, you know, for his account. So I can't use that for excuse. But I do want to say that I just want to point this out, that there is a little tension, that there is something here, that they're feeling a certain way. I mean, you know, Westside Gunn anyway, you know, and with Westside Gunn is feeling this, then you know his partner Conway is kind of feeling a certain way, but just not voicing it. But I like to know what you all think. Is it just one of those cases, one of those Joe Budden cases where Joe Budden was feeling trigger and sour because, you know, he felt, oh, I'm with him now, so he's supposed to fly me to fandom. He's supposed to do, you know, get me to fame. And he's just feeling a little salty or whatnot? Or does he have a valid case? Yeah, like, tweet me. Or is it just one of those cases that, man, don't got a time, I am gonna do it. I'm probably, maybe Eminem is just waiting, letting you get a week out or two. And then he's gonna post you, see how you do on your own. I mean, you are his artist, and you know, you want to see if you can stand your own ground for a while, and then he'll get you up. You never know. I don't know, but this is what is going on, and I like to know what you all think. I can't make excuses on this. Like, I probably should have sent something. But I can't wait to hear what Eminem and what Paul or what they do say about this. They haven't said anything just yet. And they, as of now, me making this video, they haven't tweeted out his album yet. But go check it out, guys. He is on Shady Records. He's got bars. I listened to 3 songs and they were fire. Okay? But other than that, that's the news. I've been looking through my rainy days. I will see you guys in the very next video. Hey, if you're new to the channel, please be sure to subscribe, support the channel, and all that other good stuff, man. I'll be putting out some content. I think I put out 3 videos today, guys. But anyway, as always, KIP, keep it positive. I will see you guys on mañana, which is tomorrow. You guys have a good one.